Alright, what's up guys? I am feeling so much better than I did in yesterday's video, which was actually earlier today for me. But I think that I am sort of going through this period where I just said sort of like 5 times. I didn't want to stop making my daily videos, so I wanted to like get a video out for yesterday. But I didn't have the time or the mental capacity to really do it. So I don't know if you guys remember this, but I actually made a video like a while ago where I tacked a Twinkie to my wall, and it was supposed to be for like willpower, and I was supposed to like try to not eat it because like willpower. And this is it right here. It's probably been hanging up there for, I want to say like a couple months. I don't know, a lot of months, probably like half a year. I don't even know. I don't know. It feels like a Twinkie. It looks like a Twinkie. Doesn't it look like it just came out of a box? I don't know. I kind of feel like eating it. Is that a bad idea? I think it still tastes good. That is so weird. It's like, these things are so fake. It's like barely even food. How does it last this long?
That's why your mama dead. Dead as hell. What shoes she got on? What shoes she had on?
Anyways, today I want to talk about high school. I'm out of high school now. I'm in college, and it sucks. And that's probably only because of the virus, though. I think normally college is like awesome. Just like living on campus and meeting all these new people. But for me, it just sucks because it's all online. There's all these video calls, and it's like, I don't know, it just kind of sucks. Like, there's nobody to really talk to. I can't talk to my professors if I'm stuck on anything. So for anybody who's in high school or anybody who's going into high school, just be sure that you are like, make sure that you are totally like hanging out with people and like go to high school parties and meet new people and talk with people who you haven't met with before. I know that all sounds very basic, but it will literally change the rest of your life. And I say that because high school is like the time where you really become like the person you're meant to be for the rest of your life. In a way, like you sort of transform into that person and your personality really starts to develop more than you even would have thought back in middle school. And even during the virus right now, I know it's tough to talk with people because people are literally like, I've seen like the cafeterias. You guys are like structured off into like plexiglass. It's just, it looks terrible. I feel so bad for you guys. Now, I didn't get to do a senior prank, but my idea was me and my friend were going to go. Okay, let me explain this. First of all, there's this room in my school called the Senior Lounge, and basically in there's like a bunch of couches and chairs and tables, and there's like a TV and computers and stuff. It's sort of just like the hangout spot for the seniors. And one time he actually went in there and he freaking like flipped over everything. I'm gonna play that video. That was hilarious. This idiot flipped every single chair, the keyboard. You flipped the tables. Yeah. What's up? Okay, we gotta get out of here. But we were planning on, I guess it's fine for me to say this now since I'm not in school anymore, but we were gonna go onto the roof of the building, which the only way that I knew how to get out there without anyone seeing us was in that lounge. And we were gonna go out the window with Spider-Man masks, and we were gonna go, it's so funny to think about. But basically we have this big like triangle window kind of a thing on the roof for the library. So we were gonna go on the roof with Spider-Man masks and peer into the library and just like dance and stuff and have everybody kind of look up and be like, what the hell? And then quickly run back, take off their masks, and like go and back into the hallway. But they kind of like shut the whole thing down and made it like kind of cheesy and corny because they made it so that you had to like get school permission to do them. Which, I mean, there were a couple good pranks that came out of that, but like all of the fun, like crazy things were not going to be allowed. So if you wanted to do like a crazy senior prank, you had to kind of go around the system, I guess. But that's the thing is like, if you're still in high school, do not chicken out. Like, do the craziest things you can think of because high school is such a unique thing and there's nothing else in life like it. Nothing will ever be like that ever again. So just totally just go crazy. Really figure out, I guess, who you want to be like later in your life and try to become that person now because this, I'm serious, this is like pretty much like you shaping at least the early versions of who you're going to be for like ever. So like when you're talking with these people, like align yourself with the right kinds of people. Don't hang out with a bunch of douchebags because I think most people who are outside of high school by this point will see this video and agree with this. But it's just that like the cool kids or like the popular kids or the people who act like they're on the top, they totally they always peak at prom and ball, and like that's it. Like that is the peak of their life, and they act like high school is everything, and they seem to act like that's all that matters. But the second you get out of high school, especially right now with like the pandemic, all those people that used to like hang out with them don't really care about them. They all just kind of wanted to have their close-knit little posse. And the second you get out of high school and you go into like the real world, those people are not cool anymore. Like those people become losers and they become self-absorbed narcissists, and they don't really get anywhere. Nobody wants to talk with them because they're so self-absorbed, and it's just, you totally do not want to associate with them. And if you're not in that crowd, you should be happy, because all of those people do is they just destroy people, and they act so mean to everybody else. And it happened to me and my friends all the time. These people would just bully us, and like it was just hard to be around them because they like to act like they're so much bigger than you, and they're not. And that's the thing. These people don't really have anything on the inside. They're just these surface level people who act like they're cool. It takes a lot more than that to be a good person and like to be somebody that other people should strive to be like. So again, I cannot stress this enough. Even if you're outside of high school, these people still exist. Stay away from those people. Instead, you need to realize that like being cool or like a good person is found on the inside, and it doesn't have anything to do with looks or your hair or your skin color or your race. Those are pretty much hand in hand, but you get the point. It doesn't have to do with all of that stuff on the outside. It has to do with your personality and how you treat other people and how you make other people feel, because that is how you network with people. That's how you get a good job. That's how you make close friends that stick with you to the rest of your life. And that's the kind of stuff that really matters. So fuck all the cool kids and don't listen to anything that they say, because they will be there and they will try to tell you that you're wrong and that you're stupid and that you're ugly and that nothing about you is good and that your life is a waste. And it's not true. It's all the other way around. And that's the thing, is I'm lucky enough, I think that I realized that towards the end, and if I ever heard a hateful comment or something stupid, I was just kind of like, okay, and I just moved on. But the sad truth is that a lot of people don't get this message and they don't realize that. And it's sad because they take these things to heart and they really feel worthless because of these people. And that's just so terrible, because the people who get attacked are often the good people. Those are the people who don't deserve to be attacked. That's the thing. Again, you don't want to be like these people. So if you realize that you've said something mean to somebody, or if you realize that there's somebody who looks like they're being hurt or outcast, welcome them in and let them into the crowd and invite them to your house for parties and stuff. Don't just leave them out, because that really destroys a person later in life. And that's pretty much what it's all about, is just, you know, putting out the right energy into the world, not being a hateful little bitch. So that's pretty much it. Cherish high school, because high school is awesome. High school is so cool, and there's nothing quite like it. College is sort of like high school plus, I feel like, at least when you're not in a freaking global pandemic. But it's sort of like high school, but like everybody has houses and cars and drugs. But that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. If you got to the end of this, leave a like. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Let me know some of your high school stories, if you have anything funny, or your experience with bullies or mean people. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm so glad I'm feeling so much better. I was feeling terrible earlier today. That's all I've got to say. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Yeah. What? That was weird.